Hey everybody, this is Leslie, and I want to tell you a story. And it's a happy story, and it's a sad story, and it's a happy story, and it's a sad story, and it's a story that you may be all too familiar with in your own life. So, 10 years ago, my incredible husband surprised me. Actually, I take it back, it was 15 years ago he surprised me with two kittens, Junior and Miss Kitty. Junior and Miss Kitty were brother and sister. They were from the shelter, and they were his gift to me when we first got married. And they were wonderful, wonderful cats. And Miss Kitty is still a wonderful cat. She's 15 years old and she barely has any teeth. Junior, when he was 6, one afternoon, on a Tuesday afternoon when I happened to be home, threw a blood clot. It's some sort of thrombosis. It comes with heart disease. It may or may not be genetic. I don't remember, but he threw a blood clot and his back legs were instantly paralyzed. There was no blood flow to the back legs. And we took him to the vet, and we had to put Junior down because there was really nothing to be done. Technically, you can spend a couple $1,000s on a surgery that only has like a 10% success rate, and then in 90% of the cases, the cat throws a blood clot again in another 6 months. And so it was literally a matter of putting Junior out of his misery. And that's a sad story. And then, after the appropriate mourning period, my husband Craig surprised me at the office with a box of kittens. 2 more kittens. 2 to replace 1. Double for my trouble. And we got Jackson, and we got Otis. And it was a happy story. It was a happy day. And for 9.5 years, I've enjoyed Jackson, and I've enjoyed Otis, and I've still enjoyed Miss Kitty. And then today, just a few hours ago, Otis threw a blood clot, and his back legs were paralyzed. And he screamed because he was so scared. And I was scared. Because when it happened to Junior, my husband was here. And we went to the vet together. And he was brave. And I cried like a little girl. And he stayed with Junior while they put him down. And I couldn't bear the sight. And I threw myself into my husband's arms. And he comforted me. 6 months ago, I lost my husband. And I threw myself into the arms of Jesus. And he comforted me. And he has surrounded me with an army of saints who have comforted me. And it was a sad story and a happy story. Today when Otis died, I didn't have my husband there. I stayed with Otis. I stayed with him every minute, petting him and kissing him, telling him how much I loved him until he was gone. I stayed several minutes after, and I even had them double check. And I had to be the brave one. I had to be the one to comfort myself. And I threw myself back into the arms of Jesus. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at God. Jesus said that he has told us these things so that we may have peace, because in this world we would have trouble. But to take heart, for he has overcome the world. We can't control our circumstances. We can't control the tragedies that life throws our way. But we can control our reactions. We can continue to trust the one who created us, the creator of the world, the creator of the universe, and the one who loves us infinitely more than we even love our husbands and our pets and our children and our friends. I know he loves me. He will never let the righteous fall. And though I may have trouble in this world, Jesus has overcome the world. I hope you know him, because he will be your comfort and your guide and your Savior, and He will see you through the darkest valley, and He will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies, and anoint your head with oil, and your cup will overflow. And they lived happily ever after. God bless you.